Self-esteem. This word tells a story. It decides the future of a person. It shows where a person stands in life and where they're going. But how did this word change my life? Let me tell you a story. When I was 10, I was selected to participate in a drama that was supposed to be on our literacy day. Weeks went by and I kept on practicing and practicing. But every time I practiced, I would miss some of the lines. Eventually, I gave up. I was ready to quit. So close to the event, I went home and I told my mom. But before I could even finish that statement, my mom encouraged me. Even though she still encouraged me, I still felt I couldn't do it. That's when I heard a voice tell me, you can do it if you only believe. I grasped those words and I kept on practicing and practicing. Then the day came. We were the last set of people to perform and I did so well. I got a lot of congratulations and some people were even surprised at my performance. And after I discovered I could act, I went ahead to do some more plays in my school. However, after one of the plays, I began to ask myself, what was that thing that caused me to do what I did? That little spark that allowed me to do what I could do, carry myself, even though I doubted myself before. That's when I got to discover self-esteem. So what then is this word, self-esteem? Simon Cowell describes self-esteem as having a good opinion about yourself. It is based on understanding what your strengths are and valuing yourself as a person. Although this is got it through many ways, such as our health, environment, even our parents and teachers and friends, there is one thing that's capable of changing the mind of a person. One thing capable of making a man break into two. That one thing is low self-esteem. Problems like emotionally distant parents, social beauty standards, unrealistic goal settings are what causes this thing to manifest into a disease. This is mentally damaging to a person. And when it gets so bad, the person can't even think properly anymore. Although this happens, it can be stopped. And I'm going to share with you ways on how to overcome it as I overcame mine. Firstly, have a hobby. Reading isn't the only solution. Always have something else to do, like an extracurricular activity. Say, going out with friends on events like concerts, hiking and the rest, playing video games, playing a musical instruments, and so many of them. Secondly, challenge the no person. Just imagine this. You meet somebody who acts like you, behaves like you, talks like you, and even looks like you. But the only problem is, that person is always negative. That is the no person. You need to understand when to tell yourself, I am a winner. Because the moment when you don't do that and you start listening to that negative person, your life could change dramatically. Lastly, be kind to yourself. One of the major reasons why people have low self-esteem is because they are never kind to themselves. You need to know where to encourage yourself up. Pick yourself up from the dust and keep on going. It may be far, but you can still make it if you try. Before I go, I want you to remember this. Self-esteem does not grow on trees. It doesn't fall from the sky, and it's not even a miracle. Self-esteem begins by recognizing the winner within you. Thank you.